Can you tell I didn't get much sleep last night? This is a problem. Hello friends, and welcome new friends. Oh my goodness, we have had so many new friends join us in the last couple of weeks. It's amazing to see, so welcome everyone. I have been so blessed with all of your encouraging comments on my most recent videos. I'm loving it, so keep that coming. Today, we have a snoring baby strapped to the front of us right here, so sorry about that. We didn't sleep real good last night. Not his fault, definitely husband's fault, but that's fine. Today we're gonna do, could you snore a little more quietly, honey? We're gonna do a Pimp My Packet Cake recipe, and we are going to make some leopard print chocolate bark to do as cake toppers. So I'm going to put an inspo picture right here for the leopard print, and we're going to use milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and Reese's peanut butter chips to make this chocolate bark. We can see how it goes. I've never tried this before, so it's going to be an adventure for all of us. So let me show you what I've got here set up, and let's get going. So here I have got 3 bowls of things. So this bowl has dark chocolate in it. This bowl has about 1.5 blocks of milk chocolate. My husband got into the chocolate last night because I didn't tell him that it was for a recipe, so that happened. And then here is Reese's peanut butter chips. These guys are amazing. So there's slightly less than a bag there because some fell on the floor when I was opening the bag. I dropped it, but that's okay. So, and then behind I have got just 2 sheets of baking paper, and right here is the glass of water because sometimes I get thirsty. Okay, so the first thing I did for this recipe, which I've already done, is I took this Betty Crocker chocolate cupcake mix and I made the cupcakes according to the packet instructions, because that's going to be the base of what we're making today of our dessert. But we're not going to use the frosting that comes in the packet. We're going to make our own peanut butter buttercream frosting. It's going to be decadent and amazing. And then, like I said, the star of the show is going to be this leopard print cupcake topper shards bark stuff that we're going to attempt to make. So what we're going to do is we're going to melt each of our chocolates, tempering the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate. The peanut butter doesn't need to be tempered because it's not chocolate, it's not real chocolate, and it's got like vegetable fat in it, which is what makes it be hard at room temperature. So even if I melt it, it will just go back to that state. And we're going to do one at a time, and we're going to do the pattern, and then the milk chocolate's going to be the background, so that's going to go over the whole top. Then I'm going to use my little pizza wheel situation to chop it up before it fully sets, and hopefully it works out. Let's see what we can come up with, eh? Okay, so I've got you guys situated precariously on top of a box there, but that's fine. We don't need that right now. So first I'm going to melt this peanut butter chocolate in the microwave, and then, yeah, we'll see how we go with that. So I'm going to need some Ziploc baggies. Just move the dark chocolate and milk chocolate to the side for now. And I'm not sure how much this is going to make, if it's just going to make like 1 sheet or 2, I don't know, we're going to find out. So I've got a Ziploc bag. We're going to stir this chocolate. It is really important, even with the peanut butter chocolate, to melt it slowly in the microwave and stir it really well in between each sort of little burst of microwaving, because otherwise it will burn and it will not taste good and it will not be what you want it to be. So back in the microwave. Okay, so this is nice and melty now and amazing. I'm going to spoon it into this Ziploc baggie. I just like to fold down the edge just just helps a little bit with stopping me from getting too sticky. So we're just gonna scoop this into here, very carefully, of course. And then squidge it all down to one corner, just like that, before we zip it up. You don't really want too much air in the bag because it might create air bubbles. Okay, then I'm just gonna snip off the very tiny little tip here of the baggie, and we're just gonna start making little squidges, just like this, all over the paper. And you don't want them to be uniform in any way because that would detract from the naturalness of the pattern. So just sort of however they go is how they're gonna go. And I was so excited when I went to the shops this morning to get the peanut butter chips because I can only get them from one shop. And it's not the shop that I normally shop at. But they were on special half price. So I got 6 bags. And, side note, there is a recipe on the back of the bag for peanut butter chocolate cookies. So let me know if you want to see me attempt to make that recipe. Okay, so it turns out I had way too much peanut butter chips melted, but I just put the rest over there in like squiggles, and we will call that leftover scrap bark, and we'll see how that turns out too. So next one I'm going to do is the dark chocolate, and then once that is tempered, now it's important to temper this one because it won't go solid at room temperature if you don't. We're going to trace sort of almost all the way around most of these little squidges, and I'll show you how that looks in a sec. Okay, dark chocolate. It's so shiny and glossy. I just love it so much. I'm going to put it into this baggie here, and you can see that peanut butter chocolate, even though I wasn't careful with it at all and it got really quite warm, it's already gone back to room temperature. It's hard again. So just tipping this in here, which I'm sure you can't see at all on the screen there, but that's okay. Ooh, sorry. Okay. Hit him. Alright, so that's in there. Squidging it down to the corner again. And this time we're going to take an even teenier, tinier corner off. Just like the smidgiest little bit. Okay, so then we have to trace around. Maybe we need slightly more corner than that. Okay, we have to trace around the outsidey bits here of these peanut butter chocolates. Not all the way though, just kind of like that. I should probably mention we are working from the front, like what's on the bench is going to be the front and what's up here is going to be the back of the box. So if it looks a bit weird, that's probably why. So just like around, because on the leopard spots the darker color doesn't go all the way around the spot, it just kind of almost goes around it. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of these traced, and then I'll show you how that looks. Okay, well that took a minute, but it is done now. So I'm just going to squirt out the rest of this over here in Scrap City, and then we will move on to our milk chocolate. Okay, here is milk chocolate. It's been so long since I worked with milk chocolate that I forgot that it doesn't take anywhere near as long as dark chocolate does to melt. So, but it's fine, it's still good. See how it's still got some chunks in it? That's exactly what I want because they will help the chocolate stay in temper, which is how I get around having to actually temper my chocolate. So I'm just going to pour this over the top now, so this will be our background color. offset spatula, and we're just gonna try and gently smooth this out a little bit. Try and spread it into the gaps. I might need more chocolate. Unfortunately, I don't know that I have any more chocolate. That could be a problem. We'll make it work, don't worry. Okay, that looks good. Just a few more little gaps here to fill in. Okay, does that look good to you guys? Looks good to me. Alright, I'm going to try and give it a little tappy tap. Just a little, just to make sure that it's all in there. Okay, and now we have to leave this until it starts to harden, and then I will come back and chop him up with my pizza wheel. So see you in a minute. Okay, so that is starting to set up now. I think you can see that. So I'm going to cut it with my pizza wheel. Ooh, you can see yourselves. There you go, guys. While that was happening, I went and got my stand mixer out of my car. It was in my car because I lent it to my dad on Monday, and when I went and picked it up yesterday, I was on my way to take the kids to their swimming lesson, and when we got home, I didn't have enough hands to carry it inside. Anyway, that's an irrelevant story. We are going to cut this now, so I think I'm going to cut it. Ooh, I can't get through that. There we go. Oh, and the baby's awake now too, so if we go in like thirds, very uneven thirds, but that's okay. And then what if we go like that from the other direction? Because I kind of want this to be like shards. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'll go this way. That looks fine. And then we might do, looks like one there. And maybe one there. Maybe there. Yeah, that should be good. Some uneven, misshapen shards. So now we're going to let that cool. It's already cool. We're going to let that set all the way. And then we will go ahead and turn it over and see how it looks. In the meantime, we're going to make buttercream frosting. So let me get that all situated and then we'll do that. So here's our cupcakes, courtesy of my best friend Betty Crocker. And here's our frosting ingredients. It's a cup of butter, a cup of peanut butter, and 2.5 cups of powdered sugar. So let me get you situated and I'm going to put it in here and show you how that looks. Okay, so it says first to put in the butter, room temperature butter, which in my world means microwaved on half power for 40 seconds, and peanut butter. And this is a mixture of 2 different types of smooth peanut butter that I had in my cupboard because you use what you got. Okay. And then we're going to beat that on medium speed, I guess, until it goes light and fluffy. So fast forward mode. Scrapey, scrapey. Okay, and now I'm going to scrape it again. Oh yes. Uh-oh. I got my finger. Ah. Okay. that looks light and fluffy. So now we're going to add in our powdered sugar, and then we're going to mix it on low until it all gets incorporated, and then we'll probably give it a little bit of a quick mix. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll just see what happens. Let's not commit to anything too crazy until we've seen what works out. We're just gonna wing it, guys. Okay. Also, side note, peanut butter and butter mixed together with no sugar added to it doesn't actually taste that good. So hopefully this sugar brings it up a notch, because otherwise I'm concerned. Alright, let's do this. Okay, well that looks like a good time. Meanwhile, anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, I might just give this a little scrape and then maybe give it one more little quick mix and we will get to piping. Alright, so we got our frosting in this piping bag, looking super legit. We've got our Betty Crocker cupcakes here. We're going to see if we can get some frosting put on these. Let's do it. Out of the way, glass. Let's see here. Oh, she squished. Hang on. I need to massage some frosting down. Yes. Okay. I haven't got a piping tip on this bag because I don't own one. So, let's see. Oh no. Oh no! It's exploded! Okay. Hold up, we can salvage this. I do have a piping bag. I just don't have a piping tip. So I think we can just slot this right down in here. That should be okay, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that's thinner than I want it to be. No, that's no good. Okay, go back. Let's grab another one of these disposable ones. Put it in that. Okay, hold up. Okay, let's see. Okay, alright, let's see. This is a mess. Oh my goodness, yes, this is a mess. Yeah. Okay, so so not a professional. Alright, that's okay. You know what? Maybe if I cut some of the tip off of this. That might help. Okay, I'll cut off some of the tip. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, better. Still not great, but better. Hug you. Okay, that has helped a bit. So go ahead and finish these up. A goo, yeah, I know. You got the hiccups again, man. That's the second time today. Ooh, that one's real wonky. Okay. I will load up another piping bag and do the rest of these, and then I'll be back. Okay, so here is what the cupcakes look like. We kind of got the hang of it in the end. I think this one over here looks okay. But now the time has come to see what our shards look like. So let's start with, let me sit you down here. Hang on, you're a bit crooked. All right, how's that? How's that angle for you? All right, are you ready? Oh, that actually came out pretty much exactly how I wanted it to. Just like leopard print. That's cool. This is, oh no, I broke his little tip off. That's okay. This looks amazing. These shards are absolutely enormous, so I don't know what I was thinking. But that's okay. We're going to make it work, because that's what we do around here. Am I right? We make it work. Oh, this looks epic. I love it. Guys, look at that. Oh my god. Oh, yes, okay, so let's see, what if we take like some of the skinnier ones to start with, right? And we're just gonna like stab it on down in there like that. Okay, let's try this one that I broke. Oh, yes. Like obviously just kind of ridiculously tall, but I kind of feel like it's fine and it looks pretty cool. And I can do like these bigger, crookeder ones. Ooh, hang on. Oh, we've made a mess of that one. This guy. Uh-oh. This little came off. That's okay. I don't know if I can do any of these like really big ones, but this one's probably fine. And we can for sure do these little ones, and we'll just poke them into the frosting rather than down into the entire cake. See what happens if we put like this humongous one in. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, but really, I love how these came out. I love this. And look how much I have left over just to snack on. That's going to be amazing. That's like my week's worth of chocolate right there. It's awesome. Oh, so cool, so cool. All right. So there we have it. Chocolate cupcakes made from Betty Crocker packet mix, pimped up with peanut butter buttercream frosting and leopard print bark cupcake toppers. So I hope everyone enjoyed watching this episode of Pimp My Packet Cake, and I really enjoyed making these kind of ridiculously huge cake toppers for these little cupcakes, and you know, trying my hand at cupcake icing, which I'm not very practiced at and not very good at, but that's, you know, it is what it is, and practice makes perfect. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're still enjoying these episodes, and I will see you next time. Bye.